First tonight, a family's plea to make sure you're insured when travelling off Ireland after the sudden death of a stepfather from Jersey at Gatwick Airport left his family, already grieving, facing a huge financial cost to bring his body home.
78-year-old Keith Thompson died whilst waiting for his flight back to Jersey last week, and a community fundraiser has since been launched to help his family cover the costs. Verity Wishart has more.
Everybody loved Keith. He was a gentleman. He was loved by a lot of people.
Keith Thompson died suddenly and unexpectedly whilst waiting for his flight home to Jersey after a holiday to the Algarve. It was his first holiday without his wife Jean, who passed away last year. He
didn't have any holiday insurance. That's something my mum would have sorted out. He was a very proud man, so he wouldn't ask for help. We didn't know what it was going to cost to bring Pops home, or, you know, how much cremation is. It's just, I was in the unknown.
He was a regular at Prince's Bar in Havre de Pas, and landlady Sarah set up a fundraising page with a target of £7,500 to cover repatriation and funeral costs.
The support has just been phenomenal, and rightly so, because Keith was a much loved, you know, he sat in that corner there and he was much loved by everyone and always will be. And yeah, he you know, just to shuffle through the door, it was great to have him coming in.
In some cases, Jersey's government can offer financial support for repatriation or funeral costs, but if you're travelling anywhere off island, it's essential to make sure you're insured.
It's important to remember, as this tragic case highlights, that travel insurance isn't just about potential delays and cancellations. It also covers you if unforeseen things happen whilst you're away or during that travel. Because we live on an island, we treat travelling on a plane and nipping over to the UK for an event or a family occasion in the same way that someone in the UK might treat getting on a bus or a train. But obviously, that we are still technically going abroad. It means that you need insurance.
Jersey's Social Security Department has since reached out to the family and agreed to offer financial support towards Keith's repatriation.
Another big shock, because it takes everything away from me. And I didn't even know I could approach them. All the donations, big, small, it's all helped. And, you know, we're bringing Pops home.
And what does that mean to you and your family?
It means everything, absolutely everything.
Keith's family hope the heavy cost of his final journey serves as a reminder to prevent other families from enduring a similar reality.
Oh, it is such a sad story. Well, Verity is here. And I suppose the question really is travel insurance the answer to all of this?
Well, as you heard in my report, it's always encouraged, even if you're doing smaller trips to the UK and back to the islands. But there are things like age and pre-existing medical conditions which will really make those premiums rocket up or make it completely inviolable for some people.
Absolutely.
And Keith's family received some support from the government. How common is that?
So if you are a resident in Jersey and you are referred to the UK for treatment and unfortunately pass away, Jersey's government will contribute to some of that repatriation cost. But apart from that, it's very much done on a case-by-case basis, and it's up to the Social Security Department. In Guernsey, it's up to individuals to cover those costs. People might wonder about reciprocal health agreements, but that only covers emergency treatment rather than repatriation. So when you're looking at your insurance premium, it's just reading the small print and making sure it covers you not only to the UK but back to the Channel Islands. And if you opt for a local provider, you've got more chance of speaking to someone face to face should you need it.